Hello, CVU Redhawks. My name is Jami, and I'll be your host for this week's CVU Show. On Monday the 7th, CVU will be hosting the club fair in the gym during your third block. This is your chance to learn about fun activities, after-school clubs, and more, so go check it out. Now, let's take a look at next week's weather with Hudson.
Hi, I'm Hudson with the weather. Sunday will be sunny. Monday will be cloudy. Tuesday will be cloudy. Wednesday will be raining. Thursday will be sunny. Friday will be cloudy. Saturday will be raining. That's all, folks. Heading back to you.
Thank you, Hudson. It looks like nice weather. Next week, there will be only 2 days of school because there's no school Wednesday or Thursday for parent-teacher conferences, and no school Friday because of the Jewish holiday Yom Kippur. Now, let's head over to Jordan for the interview with our interim superintendent, Adam Bunting.
Thank you, Jami. Today I'm here with
Adam Bunting, interim superintendent of CVSD.
Today I'm going to be asking you some questions. My first question is, how do you like being the new interim superintendent?
Well, first of all, I'm fired up to be here. It's good to see you. Thank you for having me today.
Of course.
I'm enjoying it. It's a really interesting position. You are faced with complex decisions and thinking all the time. So it's, it pushes you to think a little bit differently. I am learning a ton because this is the first time I've ever done it. So it feels, like a little bit of a risk, but that's healthy.
Yeah.
So how do you like being host?
It's a little nerve-wracking sometimes, and I've never interviewed, but yeah. So.
Have you ever had, this is the second show, right?
Yeah.
So have you ever had someone you're interviewing just like take over the interview?
No,
and
actually.
just start doing their own thing and not be compliant?
No, but it's okay. Okay.
We might do that today.
Well, yeah. I'll ask you your second question.
Okay, all right.
What are some pros and cons about no longer being principal?
Pros and cons. I will tell you that being a pro that I was surprised about is you can actually most of the time schedule out like 10 minutes or 30 minutes to complete a task. When you're a principal, it's just like boom, 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 boom all the time.
Yeah.
And that's not to say there's less of a volume. There's a lot of work to this, but it's just a little bit different. Like it's a little less high-paced, I guess, in some ways. The con is I don't get to see students every day. And then people are like, but you know what you should do? You should just go into the schools all the time and like wave at people. But I'm more interested in in-depth relationships. And I love, what I love about working in a school is like you really get to see people transform and grow. And like, I'm thinking about, like I'll get to see you when you walk across the stage when you're graduating. But to like really have watched that journey as a principal or as a teacher or as a staff member, it's super cool.
What do you do as the interim superintendent?
I am figuring that out every day. But mainly it's, there's a lot of budgetary stuff right now. I've sent out a bunch of letters about kind of the challenges that we're facing financially. There are things like policy. Really you're trying to help guide the district. So you're trying to work with the school board to do that. And then you're problem solving all the time.
Yeah. Does it feel more challenging now that you're a superintendent and not the principal?
I wouldn't say it's more challenging. I think it's differently challenging. And I also got to a place, I started being a building administrator pretty young. I was like 25 when I became a house director. So I got used to being a building level principal for 20 years, like being an administrator. And then so this feels different. And I think adolescents are way better at this than adults are. You're more comfortable with discomfort and ambiguity and having kind of a wide open future. After a while, I was getting into a place where things felt pretty stable, but now I'm like, whoa, my gosh, I'm learning so many new things, and it feels like a risk. But that's good.
Yeah. How has your job changed from being principal to superintendent?
Yeah, it's sort of, there are some similarities, and there are some things like dealing with people that are totally the same. But now it's like looking out at the whole district and trying to think about all of our kids. And then also like how do we help our faculty and staff be best positioned to support our students? So it's like less direct work.
Is there anything you want the audience to know?
Yeah, I feel really lucky to be able to be an interim superintendent, and while it feels like a lot of responsibility at times, it's also a really great honor to be able to support this many people. And I really love our district. I believe in what we do for students, and I believe in who we are as a community. So it feels special.
Well, thank you for taking the time to be interviewed today, Adam.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Should we do a little?
You
little
can
Red
do
Hawk? Come on, with me.
No.
You can do it. Take a risk. I'm taking ready and no.
Okay, we'll do it at the same time. How about
Okay.
that?
1,
Ready?
2,
2,
3.
Back to Jami in the studio.
Thank you, Adam and Jordan. Seniors, October 11th is the last day for buying caps and gowns, so please make sure you get them ordered before the deadline so you can look good while graduating. Now, we'll move on to the weekly sportscast with Robin.
Hi, I'm Robin DeBrule, and I'm here at the CVU Sports Report. Last Saturday, CVU's varsity football team remained undefeated, dominating St. Johnsbury with a score of 55-6. Also on Saturday, CVU field hockey defeated Middlebury 10-1. Girls soccer defeated Burlington 3-0, and girls volleyball lost to Mount Mansfield 3-1. On Monday, the field hockey team defeated Essex 3-0, and boys volleyball defeated Essex 3-1. On Tuesday, girls volleyball defeated BFA St. Albans 3-0, and girls soccer got the win against Burr and Burton with a score of 4-0. On Wednesday, boys soccer won against St. Johnsbury 3-0. And finally, congratulations to the CVU boys golf team for qualifying for states and winning the Division I qualifier with a winning score of 304 over South Burlington 315 and Rutland 317. That's it for sports. Back to Jami in the studio.
Before we wrap up, the volleyball teams are hosting a fundraiser for better equipment. Go to their page on thegivingzone.com and donate to the CVU volleyball teams. Please, go help our volleyballers. That's all for this week, and remember to tune in next time for episode 3. Bye, Red Hawks!